this tutorial we'll be making a laser wand. So the first thing we're going to do is plus and add an item and name it laser wand or whatever you want. Click that box to change the texture, and I'm just going to do a breeze rod. Go to properties and then go to creative tab plus and change it to whatever you want. I'm going to do weapon. Save that mod element, and then we're going to create a procedure. We're going to name it right click. Okay, and then the global trigger, we're going to double click that and select on right click used item with item. We're going to flow control if data main hand, we're going to do is equal to, and we're going to do that text box for logic and Minecraft components. Double click that, we're going to select our breeze rod or our item, and then we're going to go to create a local variable. I'm going to name that distance and set the type to a number, and then we're going to set that number to 0 to start with. Then we're going to grab a repeat, and we're going to repeat it 50 times. And then we're going to, inside the repeat, set the number to the distance plus 1. And then we're going to spawn a particle, single client, expand. We're going to delete the X, Y, and Z, and replace the Y with 0. Set the type of it to be a flame. And then we're going to go to entity and data. And then all the way at the bottom, you can find look, XYZ look. I'm going to put that there with ray distance also. And replace those numbers with the variable distance. Okay, and now we're going to do an if statement. Go to world, data, and scroll down until you find if does exist. I'm going to replace the X, Y, and Z with the look X, Y, and Z from before. Set the cube radius to 2, the type to mob entity. Get the look X, look Y, and look Z to be the same. And then we're going to go to entity procedures, deal damage, and we're going to set that number to 3 so it works like a laser. You can do it a while. Replace the event target entity with inside of world, go to data, scroll all the way to the bottom until you see get nearest entity. Replace X, Y, and Z with look X, Y, and Z of ray trace with the variable in the distance. Get the X, the Y, and the Z. And now the procedure is complete. Okay, so what this procedure is doing is we're checking if an entity exists at a distance. And that's how we're repeating and changing the variable every time. So we're checking every block 50 times. So that repeat is checking how many blocks out. And the variable is adding it every time. So when we do that, it checks for every block 50 blocks in front of you. And then it is checking if an entity exists there and damaging that entity if it does. Now we can save and test it. We can go into our combat and grab the laser wand. And when we right click, we can hold right click and it can shoot flame projectiles and it will deal damage to them. You get this cat right there. We're the sheep. Okay. Thank you for watching.